Hello, 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 hello. Hey, 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 everybody. Hey, PJ. Hey, Dove Kitty. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Bubba. How are we all? What you all doing? Hi, Anon. Hi, Hoot. I'll put it back up in a minute, Hoot. Hey, Britt. Hey, Dana. How are we? Cooking. Why no face, Joe? I can't be asked. I genuinely can't be asked. The video I was watching went away. What the heck did I miss? I'll put it back up in a second. It was just I need to just sort a few things out first, and then I'll put it back up. It's not a problem. I will put it back up soon enough. No, don't leave that video gone. Okay, so I'm going to get on with what I want to do on this live and just sort of put this to rest. So I really won't be watching much of the chat. If it's important, try tagging me or something. But I just want to get through like my notes, and just so that there's no sort of miscommunication, I suppose, between everything. As you all seen, what happened in the last stream. I know most of you wasn't in there, but there were a lot that was in there and saw everything going down. So I just thought I would sort of put it out of what exactly happened and go forth. So the other day I put out a video, okay? I do not go to Leslie about what I'm going to put on my channel just as much as Leslie obviously don't come to me about what I put on my channel. Okay, it just so happened that the information I put out, Leslie also knew. And with the information I put out, Leslie obviously took the blame for blabbing, which is not the case because I didn't get the information from Leslie. Under no circumstances did I betray Leslie's trust or anything, because she didn't even tell me about it. But it was kind of public knowledge at this point. Like, everyone was talking about it. Everyone knew it. Everyone knew what was and what is and all stuff like that. So obviously Leslie was upset because she's taken the rap for it. And I don't blame her. Like, she's taken the rap. So then, you know, once she realized that, you know, well, hang on a minute, I didn't even tell Joe. And other people told me, not her, like 3 other people, in fact, told me. It wasn't even Leslie. And so Leslie was like, oh my God, in her mod chat, talking privately to her mods, that somebody's having a go at her, somebody's like blaming her for my video, which is normal. Leslie always seems to get the shit for my videos. So after this, then obviously Leslie was annoyed. You know, she wasn't mad at me. She was just mad the fact that, you know, she was getting the shit for me, I suppose, is the right way of putting it. I don't know, obviously, why Matt would think coming in and saying that is okay, because it really isn't okay. He's literally trying to have a put me down and have a go at me for being untrustworthy, when he is in his definition sharing private conversations. So even if by wild imagination Leslie said that, doesn't that make him a piece of shit for and not to be trusted? Just thought I'd add that little bit. But Leslie and I are fine. There's no issues with us. We're not fighting. There's nothing underlining. There's nothing, it is what it is. Somebody said what they said, and I can't take that back from what they said, obviously. Do you know what I mean? I can't take back what has already been said. What I can tell you is that there is no issues between me and Leslie. Like, I love Leslie. Leslie, is a really good friend to me. And, I'm a good friend to her. And there is no issues between that, It is what it is. I can't stop how other people feel me, or how other people dislike me or like me. I could never go with that. But I think, obviously, he thinks that I got that info from her, and I didn't. I got it from everywhere but Leslie. I should have really just asked her, but I didn't think. But it's just like, again, I'm not going to go into this a million times over. I'm not going to do the whole, like, people coming into the chat and, Leslie this or Leslie that. Is, this is nothing to do. My channel is my channel. If I got something bitchy to say, I bitch about it. Like, I apologize for what happened earlier. It's not your fault, Nat. It's not your fault. Just something I put on the channel, mate. It was just it was a something and nothing, and Leslie again took the blame and took the crap for what went on, what I said on the channel. No one should tell you what to do on your channel. No. And Leslie doesn't care what I've got to say. Leslie, you little troublemaker, you. Joking. I think we all have the right to say what we want on our channel. Exactly. And I've got a big mouth, guys. Like, Leslie's forever telling me, like, oh my God. As soon as she opens her mouth, Leslie's like, oh, Joe, what are you going to say now? Yeah, I'm lost, but that's okay. We just don't want it to be like a million times brought up. You and Leslie's channels are different channels and content creators. Oh my God, yeah, Leslie's way nicer than me. She's way calmer and sweeter than I am. And we don't do the same stuff because I'm in the UK. I don't get like the Teen Mum and 90 Day Fiance and all of that palaver. I don't get any of that. So I can't then like do stuff on it. And to be fair, 90 Day Fiance, from what I made out of it so far, would probably drive me freaking crazy. So I just sort of wanted to come back. Joe, you did nothing wrong in my opinion. It's your channel, and you came into the chat and went at you sideways. Yeah, he did. Ain't that the truth? Leslie is not 90% biatch. No, she's not. She's more 90% nice and 10% biatch. I'm the 90% biatch and the 10% nice. Leslie's wrong person, just like Joe. They both have different opinions on things, and aligning ones on others is called being human. It's true. That is true. Unless they don't always agree. Like, I know people think that like Leslie is like believes everything I say, and Leslie is like, Leslie literally is just like, she cringes when I get on because she doesn't know what's going to come out my damn mouth. I can just see her face going, oh God, what's Joe gonna say now? What did I miss? I'm always out of the loop. Just a little bit of drama earlier, but it's all good. You sound like you've been crying. That makes me sad. You are two different people and two different channels. You are only acceptable for yourself, accountable for yourself. There has no right to act like that way. So sorry that happened. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Matt thought Joe repeated something I told her in confidence, so he was upset. Regardless, we shouldn't have handled things in chat, as I would be devastated if one of Joe's comes into my channel and says something. Yeah. Life would be boring if everyone has the same. I agree with that. That's one of my true sayings, that is. That is true. Well, I can't be accountable or be like, what's the word I'm looking for what somebody else thinks or feels about me. You know, Matt is a grown man. If he feels that way, then that's fine and that's okay. And whether he feels he's protecting Leslie in some way, I don't know. Did he throw a temper tantrum this time? People think Joe and Leslie are the same person, and there's some secret conspiracy where Joe is Leslie's mouthpiece. Trust me, if I was Leslie's mouthpiece, half the shit wouldn't come out of my friggin' mouth. Like, do you really think Leslie would talk like this? What am I on? So I just that's just all I really wanted to say. Like, everything's fine. Leslie and I are fine. We can't control what other people say or how other people think. And it's okay for them to think like that or be like that, but I'm not going to have that in my chat. Okay, so we're just good now. Do you know what I'm saying? No, it's nothing to do with Leslie. Leslie didn't say the things. Leslie didn't, she was just mad at the situation of her, again, getting the crap for something I said. And especially, it wouldn't be so bad if it was something that Leslie told me, but it actually wasn't. It actually wasn't Leslie who told me. It was 3 different people told me. And the last person showed me screenshots of them getting the information from the person himself. Yeah, Leslie generally don't block people unless they're being really, really bad. For Leslie to block them, they normally got really, really, really bad. I think he just misinterpreted what Leslie was saying, cute. I think he took it as her saying, oh, well, Joe got it from me, and it definitely wasn't. It, you know, it was more that she was frustrated with the situation of somebody coming at her, blaming her for my actions. I shall go to your chat and be bad, Leslie. I'm kidding. Are your kids in school, Emily? I was watching, I didn't even know what info she was talking about. Well, and this thing was that it was his own words. I have him saying it. He said it. He told people. There were so many people watching too. It made me sad. Yeah, there was a lot watching. But again, I don't, to be honest, I don't care what people think about me. I don't. Leslie and I got our own friendship. It's more than just a YouTube friendship. It is actually a friendship. And, you know, nobody, including a mod, is going to come between that, you know, and that's okay. 96% of people have recovered. Only 1,500 people had it and 21 died. So no new cases in nearly 2 weeks in New Zealand. Wow, that's good. That is good, actually. We're still on lockdown here. Like, we got pulled over by the police on Saturday going to the chemist, for Christ's sake. I was like, but we're just going to the chemist. This channel chats and is not designed for shit show like earlier. I'm concerned. What's some thoughts of that? Oh, it's all over Twitter already, Deb. The most important thing is that your friendship is fine. It's not really anyone's business about what goes on in your personal relationship. Exactly. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. We can't make people think differently about me. We can't. There's no way. Twatville is having a blast. Oh, I can imagine. At least it gave them something interesting to talk about today. That's true. That's true, actually. Normally they just talk crap about me, so at least we're giving them something today. That is the truth. Ain't that the truth? I just did like how we talked about you, Joe. That's all I have to say on it. I know, cute, and I appreciate that. And I know and I appreciate all your messages. Like, I really do. So many of you have reached out to me. It's super sweet, and I really, really appreciate everyone. Like, reaching out to me and asking me if I'm okay, and just, and my girls for letting me ring them and just be upset with them and be like, oh, what's going on? So maybe he will come in and explain himself. He's blocked. He can't come in and explain himself. They love you, Joe. That's why they watch. Yeah, it was so sweet. I had so many people reaching out to me. It was really, really, really sweet. It was really cute. And I appreciated it all. It was just like so nice. I could say it rained for 3 days and someone on Twitter would blame you, and I'll be, well, I do make it rain, clearly. It's the Thursday cult that does it. Hey, Warden. Well, Lemon Squeezy account has outed themselves, to be fair. If you read their comments, they've they've outed themselves. It's quite funny. It is funny. But it's not going to be a long one, guys. I just sort of wanted to come on, put the point across, just elaborate, you know, that everything is fine. You know, he should never have come on and said those things. That's not okay to say. And it is just one big, huge misunderstanding. So I'm going to get off this live because I don't want this going on for ages, because it was just to get my point across. But I will come back live in a minute. So give me sort of 5 minutes and I'll come back on a different live, just so that I can cut this one off, because this was just to get my point across about that, you know. So I'm just gonna, I'll be pop over. I will literally end this stream and then I'll be back in like 2 minutes.